Why you need the cold approach. I'm going to repeat why you need the cold approach. Right. So I talk to a lot of guys and they tell me, look, I just want to rely on, like my friends, right? I'd rather just go out when there's different social events, right? I'd rather talk to girls at social events that come up out of nowhere, like a fundraiser or some kind of community meetup, right? Or some kind of just social event like with friends, right? And that's the only time I can really talk to girls or socialize, right? But it feels more natural that way. It feels more comfortable, right? So what a lot of guys tell me. The issue with this is that you're relying on other people, right, to get in your leads. You're relying on other people for your dating life. You could really extrapolate this to the point of saying you're relying on other people to find you the woman that you deserve or the woman that you want. And this is why you need to cold approach, right? So what is a cold approach? By definition, it is a cold approach, right? You're approaching someone where it's not warm. You don't know this person, they don't know you, right? When you learn how to do this, you learn how to cold approach. You can do this wherever you want, right? When you get the whole structure down, when you get past approach anxiety, you can do this in grocery stores. You could do this at the hospital. You could do this at a funeral, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm exaggerating a bit, right? But the main thing you need to take in is that you can do this wherever you want. You're never dependent on other people. You're never going to be dependent on events that come up, different social events, whatever it may be, right? You're self-reliant. You're not dependent on other people. And that's the beauty of the cold approach. You can do it anywhere. You see a good looking girl anywhere, you've already got it down. You know what to do, right? Obviously, people are different, but you know the general structure. So when you get that down, there's going to be a ton more options at the end of the day, right? So you don't need to rely on other people. So what happens if there's the social event you are waiting for 2 weeks gets canceled, right? What are you doing now? You're not doing anything, right? Because you're scared to go and approach at a grocery store or at the gym or wherever it may be, right? So this is the reason why you need to get it down, right? And you can't rely on other people to get yourself right or find the right woman for you, right? Because other people don't care about you or your dating life nearly as much as you care about it, right? Nobody cares. Nobody is going to find you that woman, right? Unless it's an arranged marriage in India. Here, this is not happening, right? You need to go out and find it yourself. You cannot rely on other people. It makes no sense. So really take that into consideration. A lot of guys, they're like, oh, I don't think cold approach works. I don't think this, right? Most of these guys have done like 5, 10 cold approaches in their lifetime, and they've gotten rejected every time. Why? They don't have the right structure, right? And they're approaching with the mentality that they can't do it. So obviously they can't do it if they think they can't do it, right? But getting rejected 10 times does not mean you're going to get rejected another 20 times, right? This is not the case, of course, right? So it's about volume, but it's also about the actual structure. But at the end of the day, nobody can argue realistically that cold approach doesn't work, right? Results may vary with cold approach, right? So if you get the structure down, it's going to work. If you don't, and you're just approaching girls, it may not work, right? You don't have the structure down, but it's better than nothing at the end of the day, right? It's better on relying on other people, relying on referrals, warm approaches, whatever it is. Be self reliant, right? Nobody cares about you as much as you care about you at the end of the day.